Hi, I'm no one in particular. I'm simply a meerkat who loves Joshi wrestling, and I went to see Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling in Austin like a month ago. I mean, went to Canada and Vegas and Italy and UK and WrestleMania happened, all blah, 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 blah. And I'm finally making this video about how I met Rika Tatsumi in Austin.
Who's ready for story time with
Meerkat.
Meerkat?
Meerkat. Meerkat.
She was the first one I went to see, and I believe I was second in line. I said, "Oh, hi, Rika." Brought her shirt that I've worn for years now. She was shocked that someone immediately wanted to buy a shirt, and I almost forgot the two-shot photo it comes with. Like, I walked away, and Rika was like, "Wait, photo!" Because other than talking to Raku, who at first I pointed to and went, "Tomorrow!" And then she was like, "Tomorrow." And then I saw Raku and she was like, yesterday you said tomorrow. And I'm like, yes, Raku, I'm here to pay my tithings to God. God, Raku, of course. But other than Raku, talking with Rika is my favorite interaction with a wrestler because she recommended me a band. Yeah, she recommended me a band. And I think that's hilarious because once I checked out said band, I noticed how they all had Rika Tatsumi's hair. So Rika Tatsumi recommended me a band of Rika Tatsumis, which is the most Rika Tatsumi thing ever. Next to her being a popcorn demon.
It's a lot of popcorn.
Or whatever is wrong with her here. So let's check out that band that Rika Tatsumi recommended me in Austin. A band named Pedro. Pedro is a band. Okay, video over. No. Pedro is a character from Napoleon Dynamite, and perhaps you voted for him. No. Pedro is Pedro Pascal, who is in everything and— No, okay, I'm sorry, I'll stop. Pedro is a JROCK band led by their bassist and vocalist Ayuni D, who was formerly a part of the alternative idol group Bish, who I know of because of Aina the End, who has a unique voice and a sultry look and— yeah.
Oh my god!
Yes! Okay, stop. But she also has some unique songs. But this is about Ayuni D, who joined the Project 3 2017, and in 2018 was announced by their label to form her own alternative rock band called Pedro, who they lifted from the One Piece character also named Pedro, who I wasn't aware of because I don't watch One Piece, and I'm not going to, people. There's so many Pedros in this world that I nearly wanted to start a band called the goddamn Pedros, and now I learned that Japan knows the name Pedro because of One Piece? Pedro is joined by the guitarist of Number Girl, Hisako Tabuchi, and the drummer, Shota Mori. Now, if I can put on my glasses and become Meerkat Pantano here, they will release a couple of JROCK albums that are decent, you know, like a light 6. But their lives are far funner and exciting in my opinion. The band was originally disbanded after leaving their label, and the subsequent disbanding of Ayuni's main project Bish. But in 2023, she would revive the band under her own label, Roman Planet, and release new music that is, in my opinion, far better than their previous work. But this means Pedro is independent, and there's nothing I love more and respect more than an artist who leaves the major label world to become independent. Especially one named Pedro. No more idols, just a trio with instruments. Tabuchi would stay as the guitarist while Yumao of the band Yatori would replace Mori. Oh, that rhymes. So, let's dive into their music videos, something I really like doing. Pedro was introduced to the world with Ayuni D eating spaghetti with ketchup.
Right to jail.
Then she eats a key lime pie that reminds me of Natural Born Killers.
I haven't had key lime pie in 10 years.
When you had it, did you like it?
No, but that don't mean much. I was a completely different person back then. Let's give that key lime pie a day in court and a big old glass of non-fat milk, if you please.
Their first music video. It's adorable. Look at this. I don't know what any of these songs are about, but I know how to read visually. It's the left and right brain of Ayuni as the IRL Ayuni is in her room suffering from a bout of depression perhaps, or just overall lack of motivation. So she puts on music, and now the brain is active and eating. But oh, they don't get along. But then the idea of Pedro, the band, dominates her brain, and now both the left and right side of her brain decide to combine forces and explode into Pedro. A simple visual story of the two sides of the brain becoming whole to the prospect of musical creativity. Pedro's second music video is called World is Pain. Damn right. This is a really fun song with a fun guitar riff to show off technique and style to Gucci. Their next music video was an April Fool's joke where comedian Naoki Inada, this man with the chin to kill all chins, was announced as the new vocalist for Pedro. With zero context on this comedian, this is just another song, but the visual of a schoolgirl with a black bag over her head, carrying a flower and walking with a cast is striking. Their next video is called Romantic, and it's a fever dream of a uni floating through the city and having visions of floating candy and stuff. She's riding in taxis with flowers, and the colors and the cinematography is really nice to look at. I don't even need to understand the lyrics to Japanese songs. See, lyrics, in general, are never the first thing I notice in music. For me, the vocals are another instrument, and it's the melody, along with the vibe and the timbre. A uni starts floating above the city itself and into space. Bye-bye. Their next music video takes place in the messiest living room ever, and she goes with this theme throughout. The song continues to solidify their sound of hard rock drums, fast guitar, and interesting riffs with a uni's voice being aggressive over the rock sound. Plus, she really loves chips. She's a chip demon, just like Rika Tatsumi is a popcorn demon.
It's a lot of popcorn.
Their next music video, Summer, takes place in a hot Japan summer where everything is melting, including their orange amps. I mean, I hear it gets really hot in Japan, but I live in Texas, so it's always melting here, bro. Their next music video is Inhale, Exhale. It has them playing in a very unique looking room and wallpaper with a uni wearing a shirt that matches the vibe. The main reason I find their older catalog to just be a light 6 is that most of the songs just blend together and don't really stand out beyond certain tracks in their lives. Now, obviously, I don't know Japanese, so lyrically, they're probably all different, you know?
Okay.
But their last music video before the hiatus was Snowtown. And it's a very simple oneer following a uni D down a road as she gets more and more emotional until the very end. I love the direction of the video. Again, I don't know what she's singing about, but it's the emotion that matters to me. And the direction of the video signals this very well. They will return in 2023 as an independent act, and this is where I find the music to be much more interesting sounding for me. Pedro's first music video from their return is Fly Away, which has a uni exploring a small town and cutting her long hair off. Back to her signature bob with the straight cut bangs. Oh, Rika Tatsumi! She also does this on her own, and that's impressive and symbolic of the return to the true self. Next music video, Spring, Summer, Autumn, Winter, expands on why I like their recent music. The guitar work adds so much more flair, and the uni's vocals are a really nice accompaniment. But also, I really have to praise their live material because all their work sounds so good live. For those interested, they have full live concerts on their YouTube. Go check them out. Their next music video is Lovely Baby, and it has the sound of the opening number in a movie. Conceptually, they're just in a convenience store, which reminds me of the opening of Baby Assassins, while the chorus is super catchy. Their next music video, 1999, has a memorable opening riff. And it's one of my favorite songs from the trio. It's an example of how I find Japanese melodies to just be another instrument for me. Next music video is Itai no Todeki, and conceptually has a uni in a different hairstyle that transforms her into a different person that is for some reason a boxer. This is yet another one of my favorite songs from the group, as her vocals lean towards being insane than the alternative J-rock vibe she normally goes towards. The whole video is such a vibe too. Her faces and her eyes going manic as well. Again, I get why Rika Tatsumi likes this band. This song feels like her inner popcorn demon coming out. This leads to their latest music video, The Coward Song, which seems to be about Uni eliminating the coward within her, starting with bungee jumping, waterfall training, visiting haunted locations, eating odd foods like scorpions, going pogo in public, hitchhiking, dyeing her hair blonde, which is a completely new look for her, playing with a snake that looks like Tofu the snake that hates Markiplier.
He still doesn't. Oh my god, did you just strike at Mark? That was really rude.
And most important, going full circle to Rika Tatsumi, she trains to be a wrestler. Oh, a uni the Joshi. She trains in the Ice Ribbon Dojo with their wrestlers, and then she makes her debut in wrestling against Yappy, where she gets her ass kicked, her back stretched, bent like rubber, swung around with this POV shot, and then she has her comeback. The arm drag, up top for the big splash onto Yappy, and she pins the Ice Ribbon wrestler to overcome her confidence in a complete, albeit very extreme way. Very fun band. But my favorite song is Green Heights, where she goes... Like, she is very much in the spirit of the chaotic energy of the insane Rika Tatsumi. Pedro is a very fun, energetic J-rock band. They don't blow me away like a Trico or other simple, straight J-rock band like Eve, but Rika Tatsumi recommended me this band, and that alone is special, cool, and something that I'm gonna hold in my heart forever. A band where a Uni D is basically a Rika Tatsumi clone. Now you're probably asking yourself, why did Rika Tatsumi recommend you this band? Well, I saved it for last so the casuals who don't watch full videos won't see why, because it's kind of vulnerable for me. But I didn't want to promote my channel this time to the TJPW wrestlers. Last year I did, and honestly, it was a little cringe. I think it's cringe when people do that in general. Now, granted, I'm still using my experience for content, but I didn't want to have Rika sign Meerkat, even if the interaction would have been interesting. So on my phone, I had the name Pedro written out so she can write it out correctly, and she was like, Pedro? Like the band? And I'm like, there's a band named Pedro? And she's like, yeah, the band Pedro. Is that your actual name? Which is funny to me because it's such a common name. It might as well be John. So I'm like,
Because it is my name!
and Rika's like, oh wow! Like she never met anyone with that name, so she's like, check out the band. And I did, Rika Tatsumi. And you recommended me a band with a cute singer that has your hair. You silly little goose, Rika. This is something I will remember for the rest of my life. The time Rika Tatsumi of Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling recommended me a Japanese band based on my name. Now I want to share the band. Goddamn Pedros. And thank you all for watching. By the way, this does not give you an excuse to call me that name. Thank you to all my Patreon sponsors. Thank you to Jeff Tees, Renee Valdez, Lisa Trace, Jason Stein, Tanner, Dan, Work, Kev, Mullen, MK, Ray Connor, Chicken, Chicken, Graphics, Aaron, Carries, I Want, Victim, J.O.L.A., Scott, Racer, Load, Choo Choo, Tony Davis, Douglas, Nick, Luciano, Weddle, Wall, Cuz, 99, Gina, Bullock, Joe Pro, Bibbidi, Bobbidi, whatever, Bios, Jersey Bar, Grizzle, Sailor Cosmos, Fuso Doc, CJ Beinhorn, Robert Watson, Bosco, Chavez, Michael Harms, Gold, Dressy, Chi, Wall, Fish, Paul, Darwin, Pickle, Simon, Brian, Hernandez, Torres. Thank you so much.